Yesterday, DC Fandome hit and gave us a bunch of huge announcements. In this video, I'm going to go through every major announcement from DC Fandome. Alright, so I'm going to jump right into this because, well, there's a lot of stuff to go through, but before I do, I'm just going to quick say that Fandome was such a big event, I'm sure I've missed some more minor stuff. If you do know of anything I've missed, let me know in the comments. I'll probably put it in a pinned comment. So let's get into this. So let's start off with some video games. So Gotham Knights was officially announced, and we also got a trailer, and alongside the trailer we also got some gameplay footage. Now while this does seem like a spiritual successor in the Arkham series, it appears, based off of what we've seen of the trailer, that it might not actually be part of that continuity, though we will have to wait for an announcement to confirm that. Then, the previously announced Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League had a trailer come out, and we also got the release year of it coming out in 2022. Moving on to TV series, The Flash, which of course had to stop production and restarted very recently, had their Season 7 trailer drop, which looks pretty cool. Titans Season 3 didn't have any trailers or posters or anything, but we did get a few announcements as to what to expect with Season 3. That A, more of the season will be set in Gotham, B, there will be more Batman in the season, and we'll also see Jason Todd becoming Red Hood. They'll introduce Barbara Gordon as the chief of the Gotham City Police Department, who will become Batgirl, and a major villain of the season will be Scarecrow. And then last but not least for the TV series, we got Justice League The Snyder Cut, which that's a couple big reveals right there. A, the title will not be Zack Snyder's Justice League as we initially thought, but will be instead titled Justice League The Snyder Cut, and will not be a movie, but instead a 4-part miniseries. For this, we got our first poster, or first major poster, as well as, of course, the trailer that's been teased for a long time, showing off things like the design for Darkseid, which we've never seen, as well as seeing the redesign for Steppenwolf in action as opposed to the still frame that we saw before. Next, let's talk about some movies here with Wonder Woman 1984, which we got the trailer for, which shows off the design for Cheetah, which a lot of people were worried would look a lot like the Cats from Cats. And while you could definitely draw the comparisons with the design, I don't think it looks nearly as bad, so that's a good thing. As for the Suicide Squad, we got a lot of stuff about that. First up, we got a sneak peek trailer that had interviews with James Gunn and cast and crew. We got our first poster, and we also got a cast list that not only has all the people in the movie, but who they're playing as well, which also revealed that the villain of the movie will be none other than Starro, which is a pretty interesting choice, but if anybody can do it, James Gunn can. Then, for the Batman, we got maybe the biggest amount of stuff. So prior to the panel, DC dropped 3 stills from the trailer, one showing Bruce Wayne in a tux, one showing Bruce Wayne right after a battle with his mask off, and one of Bruce Wayne working in the Batcave, giving us our first look at the Batcave. Then the trailer dropped, where we got to see things like the Batman suit in action, a little bit of Robert Pattinson's performance, as well as a performance of the main villain, who's revealed to be the Riddler. Then the last major movie announcement for stuff that we already knew was Black Adam. Obviously, Black Adam has not started production yet, so the teaser trailer that we got was entirely animated and showed a bit of the backstory. We did get confirmation that it's going to be taking place in the early half of the 1900s, and as a part of that, the Justice Society of America will be a part of it. The Justice Society were not in the trailer, but we did get to see some concept art of the characters, including Dr. Fate and Hawkman, as well as other characters as well. In the trailer, we also got the logo reveal, which is slightly different from a logo that was previously seen on the DC Fandome merch site. Then for Shazam 2, we didn't get a whole lot because obviously that's a while away in production. But there was a Shazam panel during which we saw a prototype poster of sorts that's main purpose was to reveal the title of the second movie will not be Shazam 2, but will instead be Shazam Fury of the Gods, though no context was given as to why, and it was announced that Sinbad would be in the movie. It was not announced who he will be playing, though the initial instinct is that maybe he's playing the villain, but we don't really know that. As for The Flash, we did get a couple pieces of concept art showing off The Flash's new suit for the movie, which will have light streaming through it. And one of the pieces of concept art include The Flash and the Michael Keaton Batman on the streets. As for Aquaman 2, we did get an Aquaman panel during which director James Wan and Patrick Wilson talked a little bit about the sequel, announcing that it was going to be a little darker, that it was going to be kind of kicked up to 11, and that Ocean Master would be returning in the sequel. Last but certainly not least for this first half of DC Fandome is that it was announced during the surprise panel that they will be bringing back the Milestone Comics label, which they haven't done in a while, and that Static Shock might be getting his own movie, as in development is beginning on a live-action Static Shock movie, and that's really exciting. Though, to be fair, DC does have a pretty good track record with announcing movies in development and then just kind of dropping it. So we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that. In a few weeks, the second half of DC Fandome, which will mainly be talking about all the other DC TV series, will be coming out, and I will have a news video on that. So stay tuned for that. I upload every single day. That's pretty much it, and I'll see ya. Bye.